Well, hey, welcome to Movie Community College. This is my third in a nutshell video. And this video I want to do is I want to take some time and talk about the Fiefdom of SRK. This is something from the point of view of somebody who's kind of come into your home being the Indian film industry, and of looking around. One of the phenomenons that I have a hard time understanding and appreciating is SRK and the hold that he has over the masses. And so what I want to do is I want to take some time and explore his life, explore his films, talk about my opinions of him and why there is such a rabid following for him. So please get a drink, get something to eat, join me on this journey of SRK. Well, where do we start with the Fiefdom of SRK? He is a phenomenon. Born in 1965, he is approximately 50 years old. He is from New Delhi. Really a force of nature, if you will. And I think when you look at him and you see that he's like the second highest paid actor, you know, he is the second richest actor, not just in Bollywood, but in all of filmmaking. It kind of makes you say, how did this happen? Right? From the American standpoint, how did this happen? He's referred to as King of Bollywood or King Khan, and he's appeared in more than 80 Bollywood films, and has won numerous accolades, including 14 Filmfare Awards. His following is insurmountable in what I would call the Indian diaspora worldwide, Asia, America, wherever there are Indians, whether they live in India or abroad. He is an icon. Shah Rukh Khan, SRK, he truly is a force of nature. Now, you look at his films, you look at the longevity, you look at the fact that in 2015 he launched his own production company, Red Chillies Entertainment, and its subsidiary. He is owner of a premier Indian cricket team, the Knight Riders, which you gotta love a name like the Knight Riders. This man has created a label or a brand, SRK, that is known worldwide. When you reach the point of your logo can be a shadow or an outline of your image, you are iconic. And what I have found is that his fans are rabid for his work. They will defend them. They take any kind of criticism of him very personal, and we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later about of why I think that is. He has a very humble beginning. He was born Muslim in the town of New Delhi, and he spent the first 5 years of his life being influenced by his grandfather, who served as chief engineer at the port in the 1960s. According to Khan, his grandfather, Jan Mohammed, who was Afghani, talked about how his grandfather had such a huge role in his life. How we used to speak the Hindoku language. His father, an Indian independence activist, really pushing for the idea of what is present-day Pakistan. Really kind of, you can see how this would shape him. You could see how his grandfather, who worked at the ports, chief engineering, kind of would give him an outlook on life. You can see how Dad was an activist against the British occupation, would kind of militarize his views. It would really kind of galvanize him in who he is in his persona. Growing up in the neighborhood of Delhi, his father had several business ventures, which included a restaurant. The family lived in a middle-class life in rented apartments, attended school. He loved to act in plays in school, and he used to receive praise for doing imitations of his favorite Bollywood actors. He idolized Kumar and Mumtaz. One of his early acting partners was Singh, who became a Bollywood actress. Khan enrolled in college to earn his bachelor's degree in economics, but he spent far too much time in the Delhi Theatre Action Group, known as TAG, where he studied under the mentorship of Barry John. He began a master's degree in mass communications, but left to pursue his acting career. He also attended the National School of Drama in Delhi during his early career in Bollywood. His father died in cancer in 1981. His mother died in 1991 of complications for diabetes. And after their death, his oldest sister, born in 1960, fell into a depressive state, and Khan took on the responsibility of caring for her. She continues to live with them in their Mumbai compound. And I think this kind of story, this background, I think is going to play into why I think he has such a large following. His films, his acting began in television, quickly progressed through television, where he got into the film roles where he was an anti-hero. And then we saw his rise as he stepped into a romantic setting, romantic hero. And he really worked hard to protect his craft. He really worked hard to make sure that the fans got their money's worth of the films. 2004 and 2009, there was a resurgence of his career. He received critical and commercial success for the year of Khan. He transformed all of his dreams unlimited into the Red Chillies Entertainment, adding his wife Gauri as a producer. He starred in Farah Khan's directorial debut in the action comedy Malaysian film Main Hun Nan, which is a fictionalized account of the Indian-Pakistani relations. And he really tried to step away from the portrayal of a stereotypical Pakistani as a constant villain. He's played a wide variety of roles. And the films that I have seen him in is My Name is Khan, which he really kind of used his own experience as of coming to America, being detained, being patted down, really was the genesis for this film, My Name is Khan. Really good film. I thought we did a movie review on it. You can go and check that out. But he uses his platform to advance his agenda, to advance the idea of equality for Pakistan, equality for Islam. He tries to use this, and I'm not bashing him for that at all. It's his right to do that. But he really is he's not just an actor, he is a spokesman for his background, for his beliefs. Well, I think when it comes to the Fiefdom, the kingdom of SRK, and how loyal his fans are, this is my working theory as an outsider looking into this, is he comes from kind of middle-class, humble beginnings in the system of caste, where there's still the aftermath of that. There's still the echo of it. And he takes this amazing rise to the top, not just to be good, not just to make it in the industry and consistently work, but to become King Khan. And as he rises up from the middle class that most people can relate to, he rises up to the mediocre high that he reaches. I think he takes all of India and Pakistan with him. I think the average man and woman says, yes, SRK is one of us, and when one of us makes it, we all make it. And you look at his life, there are no scandals, there are no Salman Khan moments where you go, what the hell is this guy doing? And as he raises up and he stands straight up in stardom as an international presence and force to be dealt with, he takes all of India with him. And I think the average Indian SRK fan has their identity wrapped up in him. So when you say something critical about him, I think the SRK fan says you're saying something critical about me and my country. How dare you disrespect me? And we don't have that in America. We really don't. We don't have that kind of iconic master of some kind of industry that we tie our identity into. We used to. But those days of hero worship in America are gone. It seems to me the only heroes that we worship in America are ourselves. My closing thoughts on SRK is he reminds me a lot of Tom Cruise. He seems like a decent guy who is passionate about making good films that his fans will enjoy. He will also push his agenda, which is his right. He wants you to go to his films and be entertained. And he does some great performances, and he does some not so great performances depending on what his decisions are. Raw 1. Just saying. Terrible. Saw the film. Terrible. Fan? Good. Good performance. Excellent performance. This man is a force to be reckoned with, and I think it's only going to be a matter of time before America and Hollywood will bow the knee to the Fiefdom of SRK. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That way you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos. Peace.